All right. No, we're good. We're good. This is a Brothers Chatter reunion. We're back. We're live. Me, my brother Danny, my brother's friend Ethan.
Damn.
We're getting back together to see what's changed.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
And why this trio probably shouldn't be left unsupervised with microphones. Here on Bargain Brand Wellness, we've got self-care on clearance. Probably not FDA approved, but always off-brand and on point. Welcome to wellness. Welcome back, my wellness warriors, my self-care connoisseurs, my off-brand VIPs. We're back finally for another fun-filled episode, despite any technical difficulties. Welcome in.
Oh, we're gonna have technical difficulties the whole time.
Welcome in, my brothers, Danny and Ethan. How you guys doing?
He always so negative.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, picking up right where we left off. We're not back though. We're not back. Don't get any good ideas.
Oh, did I get that impression that we're back?
No, once
you said we're back.
A few months thing, Tim. Like every 6 months, maybe.
We're still off air because nobody wanted to support us and watch our videos. So
that's because we were kind of twisted.
A little vulgar.
Well, yeah.
Tim's nice.
I try.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's still not working. That's weird.
What, YouTube?
No, the I think I might have accidentally hit the wire on my stream deck, and that's why nothing would switch over. I don't think it was OBS. But I don't want to I don't want to take up time and mess around with it, so
it fits the bargain brand, so
it would fit the bargain brand.
Doesn't bargain brand mean cheap?
Yeah, that was kind of the idea when I was creating this. I wanted
cheap wellness.
I had been wanting to come up with a wellness, but I wanted more of a discount version, and so that's where I came.
So dollar store.
So exactly, to help your brand, you thought, let's bring the fattest guy I know on this podcast,
and your fat brother,
because you guys are happy in your life. You're happy with who you are, and I'm proud of you for that. So that's why I wanted to bring you on.
Well,
I want to Sharon Moore myself.
Whoa. Damn.
In the game.
Mom, give us a thumbs up over there if you're hearing us on YouTube. Appreciate the love.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, other mom.
If this is your first time seeing this episode, right? We're live every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then either Fridays or Saturdays, same time, same place, depending on my schedule. You can find us on YouTube at Bargain Brand Wellness or TikTok at Off Brand Tim. Either one works for us. So, how you guys been? How's life been treating you?
I work all the time.
You work all the time.
That's true. I did take his mom on a trip today, so that was nice.
That's good. A little picnic.
It's about my first.
Yeah. You can. I guess you can call it a picnic.
A little bit. Mom says you look different with all that hair on your head, Ethan.
I know. I'm going back to my roots.
Nice.
Trying to get younger.
Till 6 months, then he goes.
No, see, I'm
Aryan,
not.
Aryan Brotherhood
like
again.
Spears. I'm not.
Then you go Aryan Brotherhood again.
I'm growing it long and curly in the back, baby. I'm gonna look like a little Tim, but fat.
So, yeah, you're gonna look like Tim.
Well, but I can grow my hair. I don't have to use products.
That's not funny.
They're wellness products.
Products have worked wonders for my luscious locks.
I feel like that's not good for your wellness.
It's very good for my wellness.
You're choppy.
Who's choppy? Me?
Yeah, you're choppy on TikTok too.
You look fine. Well,
it is. He's choppy. I think it's because Discord's up too. I do need to do some upgrades to this computer at some point. Sorry, the one day I was streaming, Danny, I don't think you were on here. I was sitting here talking, and the whole thing just my whole computer just went down. It took me about 10 minutes to get it back up, but so I'd say it probably needs like an upgrade or something.
Well, let me know when you want to do those upgrades.
Yeah, because you'd probably know better.
Don't let him, because it ain't gonna be cheaper. He's gonna run you through the fucking ringer.
Yeah, but he's not gonna charge me like hundreds of dollars in labor.
No, I'm just get the parts.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I don't know. That's what I need. So
just let me know.
That'll
And let me know your
probably
budget.
be early next year. You know what? If we were making something on this channel, that'd be a little bit easier. We could kind of put a little bit more moolah into this. But,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, people join the Patreon. Damn.
know, right?
Damn.
Darn.
Yeah.
Or damn.
Darn, Marine. Darn it.
So Ethan, you said you've been going to the gym 4 days a week?
I have. Calorie counted.
Nice. You trying to cut or bulk
November
up?
Cut by November 6th of 2026. I should be at my goal weight for a year at 280.
Okay.
I count my calories too. I just don't restrict them.
You don't restrict, you just count them all. So
I just count them to see what I can get up to every day.
So and I'm not.
I'm going for a PB.
So Ethan, I'm not being funny when I ask this, but
All right.
when's the last time you were at 280?
Oh, frick.
Today.
God, I wish. It's been a long time. I would
what are
say
you at right now?
Right when I started DJS, close to that.
Really?
So it's been like 9-10 years. Oh, I'm at 363. I feel it. Trust me. I can't even get down on the ground and get back up half the time.
Yeah, but it hurts. It's bad on the legs, right?
Knees. Yeah, I know. My legs look like I've had 3 heart attacks and a stroke.
That's not good.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad, but
yeah, I've been trying to get back. You know, there for a couple years, I was doing really well, going to the gym first thing in the morning, and I just lost the motivation. You know how it is. You do it really well for a while, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, whatever.
Well, my concern, because I was going before football, and then football started getting earlier, and then sleep's a big thing when you work night shift.
Agreed.
So I was like,
Yeah.
So now I was like, well, school's in, so by the time I get off, I gotta take my kid to school. So like I have about 45-ish to an hour to play with. So I was like, instead of just sitting on the couch, why don't I just go to Planet Fitness and then take the kid to school? So it's been working out. But then obviously when summer starts, I'm gonna be like, I could just go home and go straight to bed. So
yeah, that makes sense. I thought at some point you were trying to get on like first shift.
I was, but I've realized either way, if I wake up early, I'm in bed by like 8:30. So I feel like I'm more productive as a person if I work night shift.
Yeah.
And he loves working only 3 hours a shift.
I mean, you do that on all shifts. It's just you gotta like be all safety protocoled and stuff on daylight. And I'm not about safety.
Yeah, I've shared numerous times. I'm not a fan of night shift. I didn't mind doing the work a little bit once I was there. It was the after I left part.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep. And the anxiety that created with me, it was a recipe for disaster.
It's rough because we had obviously we had the holiday with Thanksgiving. We've been having a lot of lack of work Fridays. So I've been having 3-day weekends and holiday weekends. So I've been sleeping like a normal person. So the past 2 weeks have been shitty. Mm-hmm. I've been waking up randomly noon, then 1:40, then 3, and then I've been at work 4 a.m. comes. I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah. I pass out till 5. So
well, let me ask you this: Do you think? Because I've kind of looked into this a little bit. Do you think your work schedule might be part of or affects your health?
Oh yeah, they said night shift's the worst thing you can do. I think. Isn't there a study out that actually says so long of night shift takes years off your life?
I'm sure there's probably a lot of studies.
Yeah, well, not only that, but if you're not getting your 7 hours of sleep every night, I mean, you're doing a toll on your body.
Yeah, well,
because you're not going through full recovery.
I'm sleeping at minimum, with my stream schedule coming, I'll be streaming by 6, so I'm sleeping 7-ish some hours. It's just is it uninterrupted sleep?
Broke up.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's bad.
There's actually it's not a study, but they've done some past research that hundreds of years ago, before we had all this technology, before we had electricity, that's actually how people slept when they went to bed at night, because they had candles. and candles were expensive, so you only used them when you absolutely needed them. Once the sun went down, people went to bed for like 4 to 5 hours, got up in the middle of the night, they did chores, they did prayer, I think they might have ate, and then they went back to bed until the sun came up. So it's weird because that's actually how people lived years ago, but yet it still has such a drastic effect on our bodies now. It's kind of weird.
That don't make sense. Why the hell would you do that?
I don't know.
I think as long as you like if I can get back in the swing of the night shift, I had it down to where I was sleeping a good like 7 to 8. Like if you can get that back in the pattern, it doesn't feel as bad. Where it gets you is your eating though, because like
that's true.
You gotta time it out. So like with me going to the gym, I start lifting by 7:20, 7:30. I gotta eat at least something during the night to have energy for the gym. So I've been doing like yogurt or like in a fruit or something, just to have something in my body, and then that way it's not something heavy that I'm going to bed with either. And then just eating a bigger dinner when I wake up, I guess. But
I know I feel better when I get like 6 or 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I don't. It's. Oh my God.
All right, that about does it for me.
Oh no, I'm lagging, guys.
So what about you, Dan? I know you've been doing your Spark delivery, and you were saying you made some pretty good money recently.
Yeah, I've been working.
Are you still enjoying it, or?
I love doing it. I don't have to answer to anybody.
That is a good point.
I make my own hours. I work about 6-7 hours a day.
Mom just recently learned about 6-7. She still doesn't really know what it means. Of course, neither do I really.
Nobody does.
No,
nobody
really does. But anyway,
I know it has to do with like a rap song and a basketball player. But other than that, Christmas shopping, kind of chilling. Been watching. I mean, it's been boring because it's cold and I don't want to go outside and do anything. So we started watching Landman, and that's my new addiction.
Yeah,
Landman.
Tim, if you haven't,
I haven't watched Landman yet, but Mike's been putting me on to a couple shows. I watched Lioness.
Okay, yeah, I heard that one's good.
That was pretty good.
I'm telling you, once you start Landman, you will not be able to stop. It's
watch
so
Landman.
It's the same guy who does Yellowstone.
Well, you can kind of tell it has a Yellowstone vibe.
2.
This is season 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
dude,
and it added.
It's so good.
It added Sam Elliott.
Yeah, are you on season 2 yet?
I just started 2 days ago.
Dude, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I binge watched Yellowstone earlier this year, and I liked it. I didn't like it at first. The first episode, I don't know, just was real slow to me. But then once I got past that, it was like, okay, I like this show.
It's still on my backlog. I still have not watched it yet.
Tulsa King's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't even know Tulsa King was a show. I thought that was a movie, and then I learned it was a show like just recently. It's Sylvester Stallone. I didn't know he was doing a show. You
know what I'm waiting for? Christmas Day.
Stranger Things Volume 2.
I'm already done.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah, we were done in a day.
Yeah, I was going to...
I didn't have that luxury.
I was only going to watch 2 episodes that night, but then for whatever reason, I wasn't really tired, so I watched the third one. And then after the third one, I was like, well, I might as well watch the fourth one. So I was up till 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, Alexis kind of screwed me because, like, that's the one thing, like, we're supposed to watch together, but she was house sitting that week when it came out, so she was like, hey... I'm not going to lie, I can't wait to watch it till next week. So, like, we're just going to have to watch it separately. She was done by Thursday morning, but I was slacking. So, like, I got 1 episode in and I, like, spaced it out. And then I was like, I started seeing TikToks and I'm like, fuck, now I got to, like, watch it all.
That's why I didn't. I would have liked to, like, watch 1 episode per week.
Yeah.
I've told you guys, I love it when shows do that. Like, I've been watching that Welcome to Derry on Max.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet either.
They said it's good.
I've heard mixed reviews.
I love the drip.
Hold on, Tim. Do you like it?
What? Welcome to Derry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't watch it then. Probably dumb.
Well, I mean, it's based off. I think it's a really good story. I really do. And I think this Sunday's the season finale, and then right after that, I think next week, Fallout Season 2 comes. You ever watch Fallout Season 1?
I still have to. I'm halfway through it.
That's a really
There's
good
so
show.
much to watch.
There is.
Because now, next month, The Pit starts season 2.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. And then 911 just started. We watched the first episode and haven't watched one since. Although,
alright.
like, it's really hard to watch without
Bobby.
Without Bobby, like, it doesn't hit the same.
Really?
Yeah. So that's on the back burner. All the other shows come first.
Actually screamed in chat, Will. She's talking about Stranger Things. I was happy to see his character kind of actually have a little bit more to play, because last couple seasons he's kind of just been present.
He's gonna be evil, dude.
I was surprised because I thought he was getting possessed.
Just
yeah,
watch.
I originally thought that he was gonna be like Vecna, like the bad guy,
Yeah,
or
watch.
whatever.
Just watch
But
the last season.
you know who-
want to.
You think?
the badass of the show of this season is so far fucking Karen Wheeler.
That fat
Pardon
kid.
my language. No, Karen Wheeler,
No,
the
fat
mom.
kid.
Both.
I love
Mom.
the fat kid.
I hated.
Well, I mean, the fat
at
kid's
first.
kind of cool too.
He was irritating the hell out of me in the first
Oh,
couple episodes with him.
What was it, Derek?
Yeah, Derek.
Fat Derek or whatever.
Especially when he's like, "Suck my fat one." I'm like, "Will someone
yeah.
shoot that kid?" But the Karen Wheeler
is
scene,
badass.
it was a cool scene, but it was so dumb. I mean, the Demogorgon just goes around killing soldiers like that, but yet has trouble with mom Karen Wheeler. Like,
that's right, because a mom will do anything to protect her babies.
and I do like the
I don't
scene when
like.
they're
She's a
hiding.
whore.
Well, yeah, because then she tried to screw Billy.
She was.
Yeah, she tried to.
Season 3.
She was going to. That's how she got. That's how
Is it weird
she
that
would
I
have
kinda
if he didn't
wanted
get
it to
possessed.
happen?
a little bit.
I was kind of looking forward to. I was like,
I miss Billy. I like Billy. I like his character.
Mm.
I miss Eddie too.
Yeah.
Everyone's still waiting. Eddie's coming back this season. I'm
As
like,
a-
no,
as
he's
a
not.
vampire.
He's dead.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
just
was
me?
saying.
Is it just me, or is kind of Dustin kind of annoying so far?
yeah, Dustin was annoying.
Uh,
I
okay.
get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're kind of making him be like the one everybody's gonna hate.
Yeah,
I hate
Dustin's
it.
been
Yeah.
cool so far, but this season, yeah, he's kind of
Yeah.
annoying. Like, I get
He's become the outcast.
Yeah, like I get it. You're upset about Eddie. Everyone talks about, and everyone else kind of moved on, and you haven't. But yeah, he's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like my favorite character in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah. Agreed.
And now it's just like, what did you guys do to him?
Ruined it.
Everything seems to be done around I mean, obviously Millie Bobby Brown as 11 because she's a basically main character, but and then Will also, and it's like I kind of like the whole dynamic between Mike and 11. Like I thought that was cool and all that.
Say her name again.
11, Millie Bobby Brown. That's weird, but okay.
Why? She's like in her fucking 20s.
She's holding.
Yeah,
she's old enough.
but
now.
you're
Yeah, I
holding
like her
on to
now.
it during
No,
the show.
I
though.
didn't like her in the first fucking episode. Dick bag. Don't fucking put me on
First ep-
Diddy Island over here.
First episode, he's like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, now she's ugly.
All shaved head.
shaved head, everything looks like a boy."
That's what got me in.
Spit my water out. You guys ready for Christmas?
It'd
Almost.
be over.
Yeah, that too.
And I hate to be like, I'm not trying to be a Grinch, but same kind of like, I don't know why. Maybe it's just work, or maybe it's just life. I'm not feeling it this year, and I've been trying to. That's why I wrote a Christmas album.
It's also not the same when you don't have a bunch of little ones around anymore.
See,
They're all grown up.
I still have the little ones.
You still have little ones. My littlest one is,
An idiot.
I have Callan. He's he's still what, 4?
Is he
And
4
then
now?
yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, my next one, Kaylee, she's in middle school.
Yeah.
They're all grown up, dude.
Well, that's like if it wasn't for the kid, I wouldn't even give a shit about Christmas.
Yeah.
But like, since he's young, you gotta still give a shit a little bit. But
Got to.
I am like, it's not like, dude, this Christmas is gonna suck because it's a Wednesday, Thursday. So how our nights work, I gotta go in fucking Thursday night and work. So like, it's
Yeah.
like, what's like, you work 2 days, you're off 2, and you gotta work on a Friday. Like, I don't know. It like if they would give you like school calendar days, like if they would just be like, hey, here's the whole week off. We're not going to give you like Memorial Day, like small stuff like that, but we'll give you a week off for Christmas and Thanksgiving. That would be a cool holiday
That
schedule.
would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd rather take out some of them stupid like 1 day things I don't care about and just give me a week for Christmas and a week for Thanksgiving.
You need to tell Eli to get on that. Get you some nieces and nephews.
I don't think it's going to happen. He's
really.
I think he's smart. They're making really good money. So wife effed that up.
Single, right?
No, he's engaged.
Oh, is he engaged? Okay, so he needs to get.
He's a respiratory therapist, and he is in the highest paid building in our work. So
he's a respiratory therapist.
No, he is.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah, my brother, the Jew, would be a respiratory therapist. He's a gambling addict,
but good at it.
Well, here.
Yeah, no, he is good at it.
So I've been doing a lot of thinking about this over the last couple of weeks of why I think Christmas may be starting to really feel different. Not just this year, but maybe the last couple years. Not that Christmas is all about gifts, but it feels like even kids want nothing. Kids don't know what they want. Okay, let's go back 20 or 30 years back in time. Think back to when you were a child.
We didn't get anything during the year. That's the thing.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Other than your birthday, you didn't get anything during the year.
Not much.
But you had a Christmas list, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
You had at least 10 things that you knew that you want. Kids don't have Christmas lists. They don't. They have no, because, like you said, Danny, they're getting stuff constantly throughout the year.
Yeah.
I still call it the Fortnite era because it was, Mom, can I get some V-Bucks? Like, you didn't even earn them. It was just, sure, here's $20.
Yeah, and that it's crazy that's a Christmas gift is a pile of V-Bucks so kids can go buy something that doesn't even exist.
Yeah. Me and Reagan were, after church, we were running a couple errands. We stopped at Wendy's and had lunch. And so I was like, out of Christmas, out of everything you're getting, what do you really want? And a Wallu water bottle.
Yeah, water bottles are a big thing right now, like different ones. I guarantee
I do like the Awalus because they have the built-in straw. But that's
every girl,
wants.
How old's Reagan?
She's 10. She has a Stanley.
Okay, she's a little younger than what I was thinking for this, but like every girl like 13 and above probably has a collection of at least 15 to 20 water bottles.
Yeah,
I know my wife does. Well.
Yeah.
Coffee cups, tumblers, water bottles.
Oh, I know. We have no cabinet. We lost a cabinet and a half because of all her cups. That I swear, and it pisses me off because I've never even seen her use 95% of them. I actually will rub my balls on them just to see if she notices. Because she doesn't use them. So I'll see the little pube on there, and it's been there for 3 months. I'm like,
do you smirk whenever you watch her use it?
No, because she uses the same one.
Ashley does use most of
hers. Most people don't. Most people have one or two that they use.
Her coffee cups she does. Like the other tumblers or she used to use her Stanley every day. Now sometimes she don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop being a fiend.
I think that just makes it a little bit harder because even it almost feels like sometimes kids aren't even into Christmas.
Yeah, all right, when we were kids or even teenagers, you waited all year to get that new video game, you opened up that new Nintendo 64. Well, see, I'm taking it back further. Nintendo 64 games, you open new Super Game Boy Nintendo, games,
Game Boy,
new CDs that you've been waiting for. VHSs, no, we didn't really get DVDs, but and then you maybe have one big present, like a stereo or something. Now it's they get that stuff. Well, you don't even buy CDs anymore. You got a Spotify or Apple Music subscription. Video games, when a new one comes out, you have to get it right now. You can't wait till Christmas to get it. There's no kid.
I blame my parents for that because I used to I knew Christmas time, that was pretty much my gifts. Was I could get they usually get 2 or 3 video games. That was that locked in. But Call of Duty obviously drops November.
Yeah.
So you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Like Madden, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So now that I'm older and I can have money and I can do it, I'm like, yeah, thanks, mom and dad. Now you caused me to just I spend $100 just so I can play it early now because you screwed me in.
You know what's crazy though? The Call of Duty craze didn't even start until me and Tim moved out of our parents' house.
It was what was I think for me it started with Modern Warfare 2. I played Call of Duty 4 and stuff, but Modern Warfare 2 was
Tim, we got video games. Even Dad, when he wanted to play a game, we waited till Christmas. Or you had one other option.
You and I bought each other a game, and then we gave it to each other early.
Absolutely.
We did that one year.
See, that's when we got jobs. I'm talking about even earlier than that. The only other option was you go to the video store.
And ran it.
Oh,
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. We had a couple around here, and you go down and you rent the game for a few days, take it back and rent it again if you liked it.
That's what I tricked my mom.
Video.
Yeah.
That's how I played my first Grand Theft Auto. Mom didn't know what it was yet. It was the top-down version too. Mom didn't know what it was yet, and I was upstairs just running people over. She had no clue, and then I tricked her because she still had no idea, and I got the other one. And that's when you could pick up the prostitutes. So I was up there going
Dude, I used to love the video game nights at the video store. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Blockbuster was overrated though. That's look back
cool
now.
To get movies,
though. Back then it was cool, but now you look at it, you're they should have just invented the streaming shit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Then I'm sure you saw Netflix is in the process of buying Warner Brothers, but Paramount. Did it officially go through? Because I heard Paramount was trying to.
I don't know.
I thought it went through. It's Warner Brothers and HBO Max because that goes with it.
That's
so
the thing is,
I'm hoping that
they're gonna all own the same shit.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, I get HBO Max for free because through AT&T. Yeah, so I hope they don't take that away. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I don't need it.
My thing is Netflix has already bumped the price up. If they buy that, that's even more revenue they're bringing in. You don't need to raise your prices up. Keep your prices where they're at. But if they're running a monopoly, they're going to.
And Netflix already puts out really good content.
Agreed.
And now they have more access to movie studios with that purchase. Here's my thing.
They need that.
I don't have a problem with Netflix and its content. The only beef that I have with Netflix is the pricing. It started out as one thing, but they keep raising it. Then the whole password sharing, you got to pay for this. Then pay for no ads or something. But as far as content and what they have on there, I've never had an issue with that. They've always been solid. It's just the pricing is, keep it static for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's a reason that we were all okay. We saw the writing on the wall that cable companies were dying. I don't even know how any are still in existence. It's basically from people who have just refused to step into the 21st century.
Contracts and licenses.
Internet.
Tim,
I guarantee you. I don't know why. I guarantee you, most people just use the internet. I bet most people don't have cable anymore.
Well, that is true. I mean, that's what I use. But
that's all I have is the internet.
But there are some people out there who still have cable, and I agree with you. I'm hoping because of that, the prices do stay stagnant a while because no one wants to pay $100 for cable bill anymore.
Yeah.
And that's where things like that VC box comes in because I can still watch whatever I want on that one. But I just don't really like the search feature. You have to, for the VC box, you have to know what it is you want to watch.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, Tim. You just Google the actual name and find it.
What I mean is they don't have a very good
at the top
user interface for just
Tim,
for
it's
you.
Free.
What do you mean user interface? At the top, it goes by year. On the side, it goes by category.
Okay,
it's free, Tim.
I'm not complaining. I'm explaining.
Sounds like you've been a little negative, Nancy.
If you go pull up the VC box right now and you pull up the Heat VOD for all the movies, look at all those movies. You've never heard of any of those movies.
Well, a lot of them are Indian too.
Agree.
So.
That's what all I'm saying is it's not
Or
not
Canadian.
as right in your face as
Yeah.
hey, this would be perfect for you, the algorithm that like Netflix and
Oh, so
Hulu
he
and
wants
all
a
those-
For You page
I
for
don't
the
want
VC
I
box.
don't want that. I don't want it. I'm just saying that people like that. It just doesn't offer that feature that
hey,
the
Tim.
streaming apps do.
If say you watch porn, you got to search for what you want on that.
I'm not you guys think I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating
It
the
kinda
difference
sounds like
between
it.
the two.
Yeah, sounds like you're bitching a little bit.
It kind of sounds like
Don't you love
there's
how
something
those
that
two rage bait
there's
me? Or
no
attempt
there's something
to
that
rage
you
bait
don't
me.
like about it, and you're explaining it. So that's complaining.
Rage bait. You complain and then you blame us for saying you're complaining. That's
I'm not
crazy.
complaining. I'm commenting on the
You
difference
had the-
between the two.
You have the biggest victim complex in the world.
You're
and
comment
it's
right. You
insane.
are playing victim. You're commenting
Yeah,
on
thank you.
something that you don't like. That is complaining.
Facts. Stamp.
Stop blaming us.
I'm
Hold on.
co-signing like
Hold
a
on.
mother.
Hold on.
Stop blaming us.
I don't know
You're
why
not-
you use two hands.
You're
to
not
pull
a
it out of my
victim.
mouth. All you got to do is this.
That's why I miss you guys. You guys always team up on me.
Dude, he thinks he's in the same class as that DoorDash driver
was
who
he
took
not-
the video of that dude naked.
Was he,
Tim's like, I'm the victim.
Was he not like he was like I wish like they could do like, and then he's like I'm not complaining though, but like the whole time he was fucking complaining.
I'm
All
just making a comment
We have
about
a comment on YouTube. I get it, Tim. Prime Video recommends shows that are similar to ones I liked. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known about them.
right, but see, you pay for Prime Video. This is free.
I agreed. I didn't have
Who
a
said that?
problem with it. My mom.
Yeah.
Oh, the co-vigilant is agreeing with them. No way. I'm not shocked at all. Come on, Linda. You know what he's doing.
When you pay, you get an algorithm. When you don't pay, you just know what you want to. You know what you want to watch. You know, Tim. You can also search names of actors and actresses. That it will also bring up all their movies that they've been
Just
into.
go to
That's
new-
another search feature.
New. All the new movies are listed in order like that. Or if I'm like, oh, I really want to watch Jurassic Park, I just type Jurassic Park.
Agreed.
in.
If you know what you want, it makes it easy. I just search for that
Well,
thing.
what are you doing? Just scrolling through movies?
Sometimes I get on Netflix. I'm just like, hey, I haven't seen that in a while. I
Yeah,
watched
there's like
one the other night.
33,000 movies,
Oh,
Tim.
you let me talk right now.
No.
I found one the other day. Danny, I don't know if you remember this movie. It's a Christmas movie, but it's not known for a Christmas movie. Trapped in Paradise.
Die Hard. Oh.
Nicolas Cage, John Lovitz, Dana Carvey. 1994. They're like bank robbers and they're in a small town called Paradise. They rob the bank, kind of get stuck there because of the snow, but then kind of like fall in love with the town, then give the money back. Sound familiar at all?
Absolutely not. I would remember if John Lovitz was a bank robber.
I remember seeing it when we were kids, but anyway, so I came across it on Amazon Prime. However, you had to pay to rent it. So I was like, no, I'm going to go to the VC box, and I typed in Trapped in Paradise, and there I found it. But I wouldn't have found that just scrolling through the VC box.
But you know what? You still would have lived your life exactly the same way.
Right, I'm not complaining. I'm just,
Or you just go to Adventure or whatever. And
I mean, you would have
might directly see
eventually
it.
figured it out and watched it sometime in your lifetime. I
probably,
mean,
maybe
right. So
I
it's
forgot about
not
the movie.
really.
it's not a bad
That-
movie. But it's not a.
It's
good
not really
movie.
that amazing that at this point in your lifetime and this timeline that you found that movie.
It was very significant. It made me more in the Christmas spirit.
You know what makes me in the Christmas spirit? Bad Santa. Fuck Santa. Santa.
Yeah, kind of. No, sorry, Mom just put something in the chat. Tim, do you and Danny remember Kevin Hobrock, your dad's friend in Florida, the quarter guy? Yeah, I remember him. He passed away last week. He was only 60
Aw.
years old. That's sad. I don't remember
That
what
is
he looks
sad.
like, but I do remember a guy who used to give us a quarter all the time. I thought I was rich.
I do remember him. That sucks.
Yeah. That it does. That it does. So, all right. Well, before you two leave and disappear into the night. I'm gonna give you the opportunity. First off, you guys have earned Wellness Warrior of the Day badges for being on here. Ethan, that's your very first one. We gotta stop vaping. Like you can't wait 45 minutes.
I can't. I'm hooked.
I was itching my foot, and I had to see where I was itching.
I'm hooked, Tim. They got me.
Anyway, so you guys earned Wellness Warrior of the Day badges. Dana, you haven't been on here in a while. Instead of just doing one for TikTok and one for YouTube, because it's not really fair, because the way it says, I'm just picking however many people I feel like it. So you guys get an extra Wellness Warrior of the Day badge to go in the wellness jar. Don't sound so excited.
Do like if we build them up, do we earn a reward? Like Chick-fil-A, like if I order food, I get points, and then I can redeem it.
Every time you earn a Wellness Warrior of the Day badge, your name goes in this jar. Where we do our monthly merch giveaway, but I'm also going to be giving away free stuff, and we're going to be working on merch. I'm going to be giving away like wellness items, things like that. So
well, what if I don't want a wellness item? I want merch instead.
Well, that'll be kind of depending on what all I have.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Ethan, what do you want?
I'm gonna say that's bullshit. And my size of clothes back there.
No, I just have to order yours. I don't have them in stock.
You cover the size cost.
Well, if you win it, it's free. If you win it, I pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I also like that you threw us out there like this is your first ever one, Ethan, and Maureen, you haven't been on here in a long time.
I'm not throwing you out there.
It's not my first. Wait, is that my first one?
No, he told me it was my first.
Oh, okay.
Like pretty much like, yeah, you don't support me, and then Maureen, he was like, he does it when I'm getting ready for work.
Not on Fridays
or Saturdays. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do mostly Friday episodes now. Football's over. I like doing Fridays. I got my Saturdays to kind of do my stuff. But anyway, so also I'm gonna let the two of you make a song through Singify. Hopefully it works this time. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna type up the prompt in ChatGPT so that it gives us a better prompt to throw into Singify. It tends to do better that way.
We should do a song about vape addiction.
Yeah, no, seriously, because I am hooked. I am hooked. Maureen, stop scratching your foot.
My bad.
I need
prompt. I got a flea on mine.
For Singify. The song is about.
Hold on, it's a big flea.
Because you're idiots.
It's going.
I'm glad it's going.
Derm, I've already made a song. I need you to reach deep down, and
I mean, I don't know, like how for like I would suck a wiener to get vapes. I don't know.
I'm not doing sucking wiener.
Yeah.
I will do it about like vaping or addiction. If you
I mean, I am hooked on vaping. I am hooked on vaping.
The song is about addiction,
vape addiction
to vapes.
What genre do you want to do?
And how it affects
your
country, because it's
everyday life.
Because like
we do country a lot.
We do a lot.
I've vaped in like viewing in the viewing itself.
We should do.
You also went into a funeral home and stole candy.
Hey,
some kind of pop. I feel like some kind of pop would go with it.
I didn't steal the candy. I went up to the casket at least, kind of.
You didn't know who it was.
80s pop, or no? Wait. What about like
So we've done 80s. Anything
not like 90s like what was the like 90s rock? 90s alternative rock?
Yeah, like 90s alternative / ska. Wasn't that also kind of ska music, or was ska more heavy?
No, ska was more heavy. It was like punk, like alternative punk.
90s
rock.
alternative /
Give me like like, or what is
rock. Do rock.
No, time out, Maureen, shut up.
You shut up.
What is like Good Charlotte and them?
I'd say that's
alternative punk. And that's like 2000s.
Yeah, like something like that.
I was thinking more like Nirvana or something, but no, this is fine. Let's do this.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys can see my screen. I'm like you guys can see what I'm typing.
I can't read that shit.
Damn, we should have put late 90s.
You're good. It's gonna give me the prompt. I'm gonna copy and paste it.
Damn, I think I might have poison.
Nice. Put the song in Singify. We're going to use 5 credits. Give it a chance to read our prompt and write the letters.
A brown recluse got me.
A brown recluse? Aren't they poisonous?
Yeah, ask
Yeah, I
Ash.
gotta suck the venom out.
She got bit by one. That's why she has that crater on her forehead.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, the name of the song is going to be Invisible Chains.
Oh, nah, this is gonna make me
Invisible
sound cool.
chains? No, that's cool.
Mom said you guys are too funny.
Thank you.
They're degenerates.
Absolutely.
All right, let's fingers crossed that our song gets created. It
All right, so-
usually takes about 2 or 3 minutes.
Degenerate this song.
I am like Marina. I don't know about you, dude. I am
What?
hooked on vaping.
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the word of the day? Degeneration.
Oh yeah, degeneration.
I was actually gonna do that, but I didn't. I have too many screens up going. I was gonna try to share some of our old clips for our audience, but then I didn't have anywhere to put it. I could have shared it on this screen with you guys, but I didn't have anywhere to put it on YouTube or TikTok for our audience.
That's right. They don't need to see it.
Yeah, I mean they can see it on TikTok. Or...
I mean, Mom's the only one over there, and she's seen all of our stuff. So, and Ashley's the only one over here, and she's seen all of it.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
dude.
dude.
Feel worse.
Where's everybody at, dude?
No, I mean,
Where's the TGS people?
It's because we're on here and they already knew what was going to happen. That's why.
well, they're not. I mean, I announced that I was doing it on Friday, but you know they're used to Saturdays.
I've been filtered. Like I've even been good enough where your mom's been able to say in the whole time.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good.
It was hard for me to hop in on Saturdays because I was always watching college football during that time.
Right. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, and that's the thing. For,
I know,
like this channel that I'm trying to get it to grow. Like, and I appreciate, Dan, I know you've heard me say this. I appreciate all the support that all you have given. But what I've learned is when you're building on it, you're not building this for your friends and family because that's not a long-term audience for you. Like, how many people do you really know? I have like 10 to 12 people who support this routinely. That I'm not growing anything with that.
Right.
So I'm still trying to find ways to try to evolve, and that's why like all the games are on the Wheel of Wellness now, and I want to start doing more giveaways. Hopefully that'll start getting.
Keep at it, dude. I've seen TikTok is doing some kind of like live fest right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
But
I didn't
like,
really look into it.
Dude,
actually, thanks for
there's
the
a
gift
lot of
over there on TikTok.
Must be. Cool
there's a lot of
live on TikTok.
There's a lot of people that stay on TikTok live for like 20 hours, like straight. I'm like,
they
you guys
banned me
are
in
crazy.
the first 5 minutes every time I was live on there.
All right, let's. We're gonna play this song.
Let's ride.
Here is the first one. We'll listen to this about 5 minutes long, so we'll listen to the first 2 minutes, and we'll listen to the other one. You guys tell me which one you like more.
I bet.
You should be able to hear it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Song makes me want to vape.
Alarm clock screams, another day begins. First conscious thought, wait, I'll leave it again. Fumble on the nightstand, fingers finally close.
He sounds like Kurt Cobain, just not as deep.
It's in the morning coffee, the drive to work routine, the 5-minute break when nothing's what it seems. A puzzle staring blankly at a screen of endless gray. Just reach into the pocket, chase the feeling away.
Alright, I like this.
Ooh, that's hard.
Ooh, we're up to 23 subscribers on YouTube.
So tightly, screaming soft but loud. Reach, inhale, regret, repeat the same damn lie. This little plastic pacifier I can't seem to put down no matter how I try. Yeah, it's just a little paper filling up the space while it quietly rewires every single day I face. Reach, inhale, regret, yeah, you know the drill. Stressed out, pissed off, or just completely bored. The answer's always waiting, the stupid little chord. Tied around my focus, a comfort I can't ditch. A nervous habit twisting, a never-present itch. My hands feel
dancing on YouTube, too. just about so
That's not a
nice.
banger.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a banger.
Sometimes I always wonder if it's the first one we listen to, but not always.
We cooked on that one.
That was good. All right, let's check out this one.
This one's gonna have like a Simple Plan vibe. Watch. Oh no! A little bit faster.
Alarm clock screams, another day begins. First conscious thought, where did I leave it again? Fumble on the nightstand, fingers sliding close around the cold smooth, plus another hit, I suppose.
It's a little poppier.
Yeah, but it's catchy.
It's in the morning, coffee, the try to work routine. The 5-minute break where nothing's what it seems. A pause while staring
Actually
blankly
says
at a
number
screen
one.
of endless gray. Just reach into the pocket, just a feeling away.
I want to hear the
It's
chorus.
just a little vapor, just a tiny cloud, but it wraps me up so tightly. Screaming soft but loud, reaching hell, regret. Repeat the same damn lie, this little plastic pacifier. I can't seem to put
Plastic
it down,
pacifier.
no matter
That's a good
how
line.
I try. Yeah, it's just a little vapor, filling up the space while it quietly re-eyes every single
Mom's
day
dancing.
I face. Reach, inhale, regret, yeah, you know the drill. Stressed out, pissed off, or just completely bored. The answer's always waiting to stoop a little
kinda like
chord.
these
Tighter
verses.
on my focus of comfort.
The verses are like
They hit it.
My hands feel restless, empty, lost without the weight of something so insignificant. Stealing on my fate, late night staring ceiling where the blue light softly glows. Another shallow breath I take and then the cycle goes. It's just a little vapor, just a tiny cloud, but it wraps me up so tightly. Screaming soft but loud, reaching out, regret. Repeat the same damn lie, this little plastic pacifier. I can't seem to put it down, no matter how I try.
All right, which one you guys like more?
Number one though.
Number one.
Number two was a banger.
It was
but number
good.
one
Yeah.
just played it.
There's been a couple times where both songs have been really good. I almost wish it didn't do the same lyrics because I would honestly just download both.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
two sounded like any like movies back in that day where like the local nerd was playing like in his band in the garage and they came up with a
Yeah.
banger.
Okay.
Yes.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Makes me really have an itch on my foot again.
Sounds like you're promoting vaping. LOL. That's what Ashley said.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, a
listen,
little
this
bit.
is Bargain Brand Wellness. We were discussing our vape addiction.
Better than cigarettes.
I mean, you can't really say anything because you are too, Ash.
It's better than cigarettes.
It is.
Still not
Exactly.
good for you.
Yeah, still not good for you, but I don't
Well.
smell like an ashtray.
Yeah,
that
I smell like fruit.
I do not miss the smell of cigarettes. I can tell you that.
Mm-mm.
So.
Nope.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys being on here. If we ever can do this again, you guys let me know. It was nice
Every
having you
couple
guys
months, man.
on. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Ethan.
Kind
Go
of like
ahead and
you.
give yourself a little plug. You said you started streaming again.
It's still the same thing there. Derm TV.
Well, I have a different audience here, bud.
Oh, yeah, Derm TV.
Well,
We are not family friendly over there, though. So don't.
Twitch for
Yeah,
the
Twitch
people that
and
don't
YouTube.
know.
Twitch and YouTube.
Twitch and YouTube,
There you go.
Derm TV. Check it out. Show some love. Show some support.
Not family friendly though.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Linda, don't come. Don't come, Linda.
All right. I love you guys.
Love
I
you.
kind of like you.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun having the old crew on. We're gonna move some things around here, get into our games a little bit. Sorry about the technical difficulty. Stream Deck went down a little bit, and I think I hit the cord, and I cannot use it to switch any of my stuff. I don't know what's going on, so just give me a second here. We'll get going. We're getting into the good stuff. Bum, 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 bum. What if I unplug it and plug it back in, maybe? Let's try it. See if that does anything. Unplugging it and plugging it back in. I mean, I've unplugged it before. I've actually hit it by accident before. Yep, there it goes. And now it's back on. All right, perfect. And I think so that's what it was. I thought OBS froze when I was over here dancing. The cord, they don't stick out too far. They just kind of stick out a little bit. I just must have barely touched it, and it was just a little loose, but I'm plugging it and plugging it back in, fix it. So we're good to go. So yeah, so appreciate having Danny and McDermott on here. I still do miss our old show. Yeah, it was a little raunchy, but I did enjoy the fun we had, some of the fun topics, some of the fun stuff we did. It was a good time. But you know, it had its, you know, this is a tough market to get into. I do think it's very oversaturated. There's a lot of content creators out there. There's a lot of people doing streaming. I think you can be successful at this. I just think you got to find your audience, right? You know, there's billions of people on this planet. There's millions of people who, you know, watch live stuff. I think everyone has an audience. You just got to find them. So that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep plugging away, having fun, and see what we can do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into our stuff. You know, we mentioned earlier, we have our Make It Worth Your Wellness flagship t-shirts. You can get those on sale, as well as our holiday Merry Fitmas shirts. We'll be selling those throughout the rest of the holiday season, all the way up until probably the end of the year. So definitely get those orders in. You can find the link in the YouTube description, or you can find it over on Patreon as well. Bargain Brand Wellness Christmas album is also available on all major streaming platforms. So go check it out. It turned out really well. I listened to it today in the car ride home. It's I think the songs turned out really well. I think they really did. So yeah. So returning Wellness Warriors from Wednesday's stream. As I mentioned before, we're not just picking one for YouTube and one for TikTok. We're kind of going based off of who's in here having fun with us. Some days I might only pick 2. Some days I may pick 4 or 5. We haven't went above 5 yet. So, but returning Wellness Warriors from Wednesday's stream, Stephen Twig, Jake Twig, and Joe Twig from work being in here. And then first time ever joining us on this channel, Zach Lee, one of my other DJS colleagues. But first time joining, he was in chat over there on TikTok a little bit on Wednesday, talking with us. I went ahead and give him a Wellness Warrior badge of the day. Puts people's names in here. And I said, as before, we're going to be doing that more. We'll still do our t-shirt giveaway every month. And I was thinking how we're going to do this. In January, I haven't designed it yet, but starting in January, we will be coming out with a new shirt. And we're not going to do a new shirt every month, but we'll probably sell new shirts for every 3 months. So January through March, April through June, and so on. That way, because once you've already won a Make It Worth Your Wellness t-shirt, are you really going to want another one? Probably not. So then you have the option to win one of our free special edition or limited edition shirts once a month. But we're also going to be doing additional, probably once a week, once a stream. I don't know. I haven't figured that part, where the same names that are in the wellness jar can win free dude wipes, other things from other sponsors that we get, free wellness items that I have. So you have the potential, if you're a wellness warrior over here with us, you have the potential to win other things. Speaking of which, Mom, did you get your shirt? I stopped by the house yesterday, and I don't know if you were taking a nap. So I left it there at the door. I'm assuming you got it. And I forgot to call. I was going to call you later, and I totally forgot. But anyway, so let's get into our fun stuff, right? Let's go ahead and pull up the Wheel of Wellness, and we're gonna go and hop on into this. How you doing, Joe Twig? You just missed my brother and McDermott. They just popped out just a few minutes ago, but we're just now getting into the fun stuff. You pull up the updated Wheel of Wellness, and let's give it a spin. Boom, boom, boom. All right, looks like we're going to start off with a little monkey's paw. Little monkey's paw. Pull up Nova get her ready and rearing to go. There it is. All right. I guess it would help if I'm sharing my screen for you guys, huh? Not that there's really much to see for this part, but. All right, let's bring Nova in. Hey Nova, welcome back. We're here for another segment of Monkey's Paw, the game where you and I take turns making a wish, and it's up to the other person to make that person regret that wish. So I will start us off. My wish, is that I wish that every conversation that you ever had came easily, naturally, and without any awkward silence.
Oh, that's a wonderfully sneaky wish. All right, let's put that monkey's paw twist on it. Wish granted. Every conversation you have is now the smoothest, most effortless thing ever. No awkward pauses, no stumbling over words, just perfect flow every single time. But here's the catch. Because there's never any awkwardness or silence, you never get those little human moments where people laugh at the weirdness or bond over the awkward bits. It all just feels a bit too easy, too scripted, and you start missing those real, messy moments that make conversations feel truly genuine. So, wish granted, and maybe also a little bit regretted.
That's not too bad. I think you could have done better with that one. I was thinking that since every conversation is easy, everyone wants to have a deep conversation with you. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. All right, Nova, your turn. What's your wish?
All right, fair enough. I'll take that feedback and crank it out next time. So here's my wish. I wish that for the next week, I could be instantly fluent in any language I hear. We'll see what you do with that one.
I think you've done that one before, Nova. Let's do a different one.
Absolutely, let's keep it fresh. How about this? I wish that for the next week, I can read people's minds just by looking at them. So let's see how you twist that one around.
All right, you said you wish you could read someone's minds just by looking at them?
Exactly, that's the wish on the table.
Okay.
So go ahead.
I think we did that one too, but that's all right. You said it a little bit differently, so we can do that one as well. All right, Nova. So you can instantly read people's minds as soon as you look at them. Wish granted. However, what you're reading is the negative thoughts that they're thinking about you, right? They know that you're able to read their minds, so they immediately become very judgmental of you and say nothing but mean things in their head. Wish granted.
Oof, indeed. Well played. Wish granted and definitely regretted. So instead of mind reading being a superpower, it's basically a non-stop negative comment feed. I guess that's the beauty of the monkey's paw, turning cool ideas into be careful what you wish for lessons. Let's see what else we got.
All right, Nova, thanks. We'll stop back here again in a little bit. All right, let's head back over to the Wheel of Wellness. Let's see if we can get a game over here. Let's play a game. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got some fun ones up here. I don't think we got anything yet. We almost got Rubik's Mania. Okay, we'll knock them out now. We're going to do some off-brand affirmations, ASMR style. So get comfy. I'm going to turn the volume way up. And hope y'all ready for the weekend. It's Friday episode. I know y'all aren't quite used to that, but we have a good time over here. So this is off-brand affirmations, ASMR style. Number 1. I'm allowed to outgrow people without villainizing them or myself. Growth doesn't require a dramatic breakup montage. Number 2. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's healthy. Comfort and alignment are not the same thing. Number 3. I don't owe anyone access to the version of me I worked hard to leave behind. Nostalgia doesn't get a key. Number 4. Reconnecting is a choice, not a moral obligation. I can be grateful for the past without reopening it. And number 5. I can honor who I was without living there. Progress counts, even when it's quiet and unrecognizable. That is your off-brand affirmations, ASMR style. Ba-dum-bum. I hope y'all ready for the weekend. I know I am. Just want to relax, chillax. I'm going to be getting up in the morning and going to play a little pickleball. Right, Joey? I've been practicing on my backswing. Getting ready. Doing some dances. I'm a maniac. Maniac. Right. All right, let's get another spin on the wheel of wellness. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Nope, not playing a game yet. We're gonna get into That's Debatable with me and Nova. Let's there he is. There he is. Where do you go to play pickleball? Joe Twig invited me. We go to his church to play. This will be my second time going with him. They got a little basketball court similar to what we used to have at the basketball court at our church. It's just a small little thing, but big enough to play pickleball on. And it is a lot of fun. I'm not that good at it. I'm better at ping pong because I know how to put the spin on the ball. All right, let's bring Nova back in for another segment of That's Debatable. We'll get to some games here soon enough. All right, Nova, welcome back for another segment of That's Debatable. We're going to debate a topic of my choosing. We're going to take one side or the other, and we're both going to offer 2 points and kind of see what we come up with. Today's category is reconnecting with people from your past is essential for personal growth. I'm prepared to take either side of this. You tell me which side you'd like to take, and then we'll go from there.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. I'm always up for a good debate. So let's say I'll take the for side that reconnecting with people from your past is indeed essential for growth. You can take the against side, and let's see what kind of points we both come up with.
All right,
this
sounds
should be
good, Nova. So you go ahead and start off with the first point. Just give 1 point, and then I'll take my turn.
You got it. So my first point on the for side is this. When you reconnect with someone from your past, you get a living reflection of how you've changed over time. It's like seeing an old photograph of yourself, but in real life. That reflection can highlight the growth you might not have noticed and can help you appreciate how far you've come. All right, over to you.
So, all right, Nova. So I do appreciate you can look at the difference of how much you've changed over the years, but nostalgia can kind of distort reality, in my opinion, right? Nostalgia is best left in the past because that version that you remember, you only remember the parts that if you're talking about nostalgia, you're only remembering the good parts. You're not remembering all the bad parts. There's a reason why that person or that part of you was left in the past. So sometimes reconnecting can kind of maybe change some things up and make you regret, reconnecting in the first place.
Absolutely fair point and a solid counterpunch. Nostalgia can definitely paint things in a rosier light than they really were, and sometimes reconnecting can bring back dynamics that you've worked hard to move past. So let me toss in my second 4 point. Another reason reconnecting can be essential is that it can give you a chance to rewrite the narrative or find closure. Maybe there were misunderstandings or unresolved feelings that got frozen in time. Reconnecting can sometimes help you either heal an old story or walk away feeling more at peace. But your turn again.
Makes sense. It's nice to, what do they used to say in movies? Unfinished business can be helpful. However, not all chapters need a sequel. Some were written and left the way they were for a reason, right? Imagine your favorite movie being rewritten and ruined, all right? Think back to the sequels of 10, 20 years ago. How remakes sometimes are better off left untouched. We remember how things were, and sometimes, as we said before, that's kind of the best way. So some people, right, may not even necessarily be in a better place to connect and could then even have more of a negative impact on you. So leave that chapter finished as is.
Absolutely fair game, and that's a solid argument. Not every story needs a sequel, and sometimes leaving things as they were is the healthiest choice. It's like some classics that just don't need a reboot. So you've got a great point there. Sometimes it's better to appreciate the chapter for what it was and then let it stay closed. So there you have it, a nice little debate with both sides on the table.
All right, thanks Nova. We'll talk again here in a little bit. let's head back over to the Wheel of Wellness. See if we can play a game. We've done 3 things already. We haven't played a game yet. We'd like to knock some of these out. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, there we got a game. We got our daily Wordle. We like Wordle. That's a fun one. We always enjoy that. Beetlejuice, they should not have touched it. Agreed. It wasn't terrible. I can say in the last 10 years, some of the reboots or sequels from older movies have gotten better. I'm thinking of some of those ones from like 2000 to 2015 were horrible. But I agree, Beetlejuice, it wasn't, once again, it wasn't terrible. But yeah, they definitely could have left that one. They've done that a few times. The Ghostbusters remakes were okay. You say yes, it was terrible. Well, and you're a big Beetlejuice fan. I mean, I like Beetlejuice. I don't know. Sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they just trying to win some money. All right, we're gonna play our daily Wordle, and we got our first ever Q. So yeah, good luck. Let me get a 5-letter word beginning with Q. We're limited on what we can choose from. Quiet. Okay, quiet's a good one. I was thinking quest. But I like that. Quiet uses 3 vowels. And actually put quite. So either one works. Let's go with quiet. All right, we got a unity. All right, they're not in the right place. Okay. That leaves things way open. What about, I'll tell you what, this is the first one I saw. Stuck. Moves the T and the U. Gets a couple other consonant out there. Let's try stuck. See what we got here. Oh! Did we just solve the Wordle in 3? Did we just solve the Wordle in 3? I think we might have just solved the Wordle in 3. That was a heck of a guess. It just kind of hit me. So we know the T is the first letter. I can only think of one letter that goes there. I would have to say truck would be the answer. It's been a while since they gave us an easy one. Did we just get the Wordle in 3? Absolutely, we did, because that's what we do over here on Bargain Brand Wellness. Only me and my Wellness Warrior crew could have a starting letter with Q and still get the answer in 3. That's what we do over here. So everyone, give yourselves a round of applause. We're over here doing our thing. Good job. Good job. All right. I was also, I was talking to Joey earlier, and I know I had mentioned it before. Here in the near future, probably in the beginning of the year, we're going to be working on a game night where we, not these types of games, but like more like video games that we can play together. As I mentioned before, games like there's one, it's like I think it's like a trivia type game. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's called Jackbox. A game like that. There's another game which is really fun to play with other people that you're talking to, Among Us. I really want to do that one. I think that would be a lot of fun. And games like that. Caden even mentioned about playing Fortnite. I'll play Fortnite. I'm not a Fortnite streamer. I suck at Fortnite. But I would even do that. So we are going to be doing those in the near future. I don't know that I have time to do a 4th stream, especially once I start school back up. So what I'm almost thinking, we might make those, when we do those game nights, we might make those part of our After Dark episode. Still do all this fun stuff, but maybe nights where like I don't have a guest on, you know, either before or after the episode, we'll do a game night where we can all get on, kind of make it part of the episode. Like I said, especially when we don't have a guest. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be looking at into the near future. Just got to figure out all my screens, because that's another screen that I need. I have a TV right here that I'm not using. I'm out of HDMI ports on my computer, so I got to figure out how to make all that work. But yeah, so that's one new update should be coming, and we will be making merch here very soon. So we have a couple things: merch, game night. I'm gonna be working on the t-shirt for the next 3 months, for January through March. It'll more likely be something simple. It'll be like one of our slogans, like self-care on clearance, you know, probably not FDA approved, with maybe like a little graphic or something. I want to make it, whether people buy these shirts or not. I mean, obviously I'd prefer that people buy them, or if they win them, I just wanted something that people would actually wear. So keep a lookout for that. We might even kind of start getting ideas for some t-shirts as well from from some of our fans. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and get another spin on the wheel of wellness. Oh, and I don't know if you guys heard me earlier. I mentioned that I did reach out to Dude Wipes, and they're sending me a new shipment, but I had to reach out to them. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do that every month or every shipment. So once that shipment comes in, we'll be posting another Dude Wipes video. I appreciate everybody, engaging with our short form videos, but especially those Dude Wipe videos. As much as you can kind of support those as well is really helpful, because it just kind of shows that we're a growing channel. All right, with that, let's go ahead and step into a Wellness Warrior reset moment. Go ahead and get yourselves calm, cool, and collected. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. And let's do this. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And let it out gently through your mouth. Don't force it. Just notice the shift when you slow down on purpose. As you breathe, bring your mind to a chapter of your life that shaped who you are today. Not the highlight reel, not the regrets, just a moment, a relationship, or a season that mattered more than you realized at the time. Notice what comes up without trying to fix it. Growth doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it's just understanding. Ask yourself quietly, what did this part of my life teach me that I still carry today? And then ask, what am I allowed to release without guilt? Take another slow breath in and out. You don't have to rewrite the past to respect it, and you don't have to return to it to move forward. When you're ready, bring your attention back to where you are right now. Grounded, present, and moving at your own pace. Oh, I do like those Wellness Warrior reset moments. They're fun. I enjoy them. I don't know if you all like them, but I enjoy them. I hope you all kind of engage in the mindfulness moment with me. Let's get another spin on the wheel of wellness. We're knocking out all the little challenges we do. Let's see if we can get another game. I'm feeling good. We got the Wordle in 3 today, right? And we already made a song, so we're not doing that. So as I mentioned before, like that would be an example. If we get the Wordle in 3 in the past where we would have made a song, we would draw from the wellness bowl or jar or whatever it is I'm using for like free merch, especially if it's little things, because whatever I'm getting, it's either going to be donated stuff or stuff that I have to buy with my own money, and we're not really making much here, so I don't mind putting out some. We're investing, but it'll be something little. Like it might even be something as simple as like an infinity cube. These are actually really cool. I had one of these before. I gave it to one of the kids and I just got another one. So it'll be little things like that whenever the world, and like Contexto, if we can get Contexto in, I don't know, 50, then we'll give out another item. Kind of depends, because that one's a tough one, because you never know what the word's going to be. There's times we've gotten it really quick, sometimes it's taking us a little bit longer. But anyway, so we got Contexto. Y'all know the drill. We're trying to figure out the secret word, and we have no clues. So I start off with my normal 3: dog, fish, house. Closest one is house at 1053. Let's do truck, just because that was the daily Wordle. Nope, not even close. So start throwing your words in chat, and we'll see if we can get this in 50. Plant. Mom, I feel like you always guess plant. Is it because it's in the room with you? Yard. I'm going to do it just because we do it every time. Miracle. Holy. Bible. Yeah, I was going to say, you always guess plant. That's kind of your word. Church. I don't think we're on the religious track today. No. All right. So things in a house. Window. Door. Kitchen. Kitchen's 479. Stove. Microwave. table, chair, fridge, appliance. Oh, appliance is 360. Knife. No, cutting board's 2 words. Is dishwasher 1 word? I think so. All right, we're still in the orange. Our closest one is appliance at 360. I mean, dryer. I was gonna say dryer, washer. It's not a kitchen appliance, but it is an appliance. I said knife. What about utensil? Utensil 252. I like that one. Spatula. Love those. I like to say spatula. Fork. Radio. All right, we got our first screen with utensil. Utensil. Spoon. We already did knife. None of those are even close. Strainer. Utensil. Whisk. Ooh, whisk is, I think you spell that with an H. Maybe it's not actually like a kitchen utensil. Like like a hammer. Like a tool. Plate. Ooh, plate's 37. Good pull, Ashley. That's what we do. That's what we do on this channel. Plate. Ceramic. Ceramic is 2. You know what? If you ever watch Jordan the Stallion on TikTok, he throws his glasses. If these didn't have, they're connected with a wire. That's why they're lit up. I would have thrown them right there. That's what we do on this channel. That's what we do. What's another word for ceramic? I was thinking glass, but I thought that was too obvious. Glass is 22. So ceramic is 2. So whatever the answer is almost the same. Clay. Porcelain. Ooh, I think that might be it, Ash. Porcelain. I don't need, is that how you spell that? Porcelain. Way to go, Ashley Marine. That's how you do that. That's how you do it. That's what my wellness warriors do on this channel. And you can too if you want to join over on Patreon. It's free to join. Become a wellness warrior and you can make it worth your wellness too. You like how I did that? I like stoneware. That was a good guess, Mom. I would have went with that one next. Porcelain and 37. Everyone give Ashley a round of applause. I wish I had, this is where I wish I had the stream deck that had like the applause thing, because I would hit the button for you. Just imagine the stands are cheering for you. So that would be another example. I don't know. 50 might be a little bit high. So like, let's say like with Contexto, we did it like if we can get it in 25 or 30, we would draw from the wellness jar for free. I can't afford to give too much away. Like I don't mind like maybe once per stream, or it really kind of depends on what we have. It's going to depend on once I go to design the merch, how much it costs me to make and how much I can make that merch last, because we're also going to be kind of doing like live events in the near future. Like when there's live events around and people set up like vendor tents, which is something I wanted to do with the brothers chatter, but Danny and Ethan really didn't want to do it. And I get it. But I want to do something like that, and I would have free merch there as well. So I got to kind of figure out, pricing wise, because I will tell you, when we were doing brothers chatter merch, the pricing adds up. It does add up after a while. Like I ordered a bunch of stickers and I think I paid $100 for stickers, and more than half got thrown away. So yeah, but anyway, which is what will be helpful once we actually start kind of generating some revenue. The money we make from this will go right back into, the show. I'm not looking to collect any type of profits on this, like anytime soon. But let's go ahead and get another spin on the wheel once. We got a lot of stuff we got to knock out before we finish up. But we'll still be on here for a little bit. All right, looks like we're going to jump on over to Word Salad. Word Salad is one of those other games we like. I just don't like the way I have it set up on the screen. The ads kind of cut off the left column sometimes. And this is a good one because sometimes we get these really quickly. Other times it takes us like 10 minutes. So today's category is things you do to a picture. I'm seeing paint. You paint a picture. I see your guys. Actually, you frame a picture. I was gonna say nail. You look at it. You look at it. I mean, look at. There it is. Look at. I was gonna say I knew I was on there. What else do you do? These are all short. Do you pair a picture? Nope, not today. Maybe you pant a picture. You pan it. I wonder what that G. Well, what's the K one? Take a picture. Yeah, you take a picture. That's an easy one. We got 2 left, a 4 and a 5. You ring a picture. You ring a picture. You don't ring it. Not today, you don't. Print. You print a picture. Print, and then the last one is good job, Ashley. You hang a picture. So that was an easier one. 1:20, and actually I was talking for the first 10 seconds of it. So that's what we said about word salad is sometimes we get it really, really quickly, and then other times it's a little bit more difficult. And I do appreciate when you all are on here to help me with the difficult ones because sometimes I just can't see it. Let's get back over again. No spin on the wheel wellness. But up to 5.8K likes over there on TikTok. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. We're over here having a good old time. As I mentioned before, we will be trying to do Friday episodes as much as we can. I know some people might like the Saturdays, and I did too. But Friday, I'm kind of already got that end of the week vibe going on. When we were doing Brothers Chatter, we did mostly Fridays. Fridays work out really well for me as long as we can. So other than when I have guests on or when I announce it, we will try to do Fridays, at least until football season. Channing did end up deciding he's going to play basketball, but he's playing JV, and I'm pretty sure they don't usually play Friday nights. That's usually varsity. So him playing basketball really shouldn't affect our schedule all that much. All right, we just got silly little games. Let's go ahead and pull it on up. I'm going to be reaching. In fact, I need to make that a point to do that. Let me write down. Because if I don't write down these notes, I sometimes forget what all I have on my list. What did we say? We said merch, t-shirt. I need to reach out to silly little games. There was something else. See, this is why I forgot. There was a third thing I said. I'm going to reach out to silly little games. But there was a third thing when I was talking about the merch and the t-shirts. And now I don't remember what it is. This is why I have so many different. I have index cards all across here. I have these little notepads that I write on because if not, I get so hyper focused on things that I forget. I mean, I'll remember it. Let's say you guys remember what we were talking about. There was something else I had on my list: merch, t-shirts, or maybe it was just like wellness items. I think that was it. Yeah. All right, so I wrote those down so I don't forget them because if not, I do forget them sometimes. But anyway, so I want to get a hold of silly little games, see if we can get them on here because I am looking forward to some of their other ones. They got silly little letters, silly little words, silly little mimes, silly little mix-ups. I'm curious about some of these other games, and they're posting content regularly. Every day they have a new game. The one girl's name is Marion. And I can't remember the other woman's name. But she posts TikToks almost every day. Hey, come check out our content. And I mean, they're not getting a whole lot of stuff. But I do like their games. Some of them are a little bit harder than others. But let's check out this one. I could have sworn I just clicked play already. Okay. Ow, this is an easy one. I got that one in 5 seconds. Do you see it? Cheetah minus the t, adding a ch, and ch with whatever that is minus the g, which would be a gong. Also known as, and I could have sworn this was a category recently. Rich Davis, how you doing over there on TikTok land? Thanks for joining. Thanks for hopping on. We're going to say this one is probably, and I think I'm spelling it right, Cheech and Chong. And we did it. Yay! Well, like I said, I got that one in 5 seconds. That one I got in 5 seconds. Yeah. But there's been other times we're sitting here staring at, and I usually only give it about 5 minutes, and I'm like, yeah. The only thing I really don't like, I don't mind their puzzles. I wish their hints were a little bit better. That's really my main feedback for them. Just kind of give us a direction to go in. But yeah, that was a good puzzle. That one wasn't bad. All right, let's get another spin on the wheel of wellness. See what we're gonna go to next. We're knocking things out. We're having fun. We already did a song, so if we land on Bargain Bin Boombox, we'll skip that one. All right, Rubik's Mania. This would be another example of where someone could potentially win a prize. I got a timer. We're going to switch over to the overhead cam, and if I can get it under 2 minutes, we would give a prize, but that'll be in January. In fact, when I did it the other day, we might have to adjust the time because I didn't realize I'd actually improved. We did it in 1 minute and 28. So that timing might have to be scrolled down to something a little bit smaller. What's up? Nothing much. We're just over here doing our thing, doing our stream. I've seen you pop in a couple times here and there. Just doing our thing, trying to grow over here, having fun. We play these games over here. We have fun talks about anything and everything wellness. And then we do little things with our AI assistant, Nova, as well. So we're actually getting ready to play, do Rubik's Mania, where I solve a Rubik's Cube and attempt to do it in under 2 minutes. Let's see how I do. The only thing I will say, and apologies, is my mic is all the way over here when I do this. And, yeah, I'm all the way over here. So I try to, they've told me that they can hear me when I do this. So hopefully y'all can still hear me pretty well. All right, and we're starting the timer. And I've said this before, I really do enjoy doing these Rubik's Cubes. They're a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I've kind of definitely memorized the algorithm and how to solve them. I'm just always trying to improve my time a little bit. They actually have different things called speed cubes. Rubik's Cubes themselves are not the best for doing it really quickly. So there's ones where you see people do it in like 10 seconds or whatever like that. They're using a speed cube, not actually a Rubik's Cube. Same idea though. All right, so we already got the first layer solved. We work from the bottom up on these, and so we're in the midst of solving the second layer, and we're almost there. I just got a couple more moves to make, and you'll see that the second layer is done as well. All right, and now we're going to work on making our yellow cross up top, and there we got that. Then we just have to make some other moves, and yeah. And we're making our way downtown. Got that one done. And we're going to do, and I just messed it up. We're definitely, I just messed it up a little bit. My finger slipped on it. So we're definitely going to be over 2 minutes with this one. I just got to make a quick shift. I thought I was being clever by trying to talk while I was doing this and actually mess myself up a little bit. All right, there we go. It happens. Listen, we're allowed to make mistakes from time to time. Let me match these back up. There we go. And okay, let's try this again. All right, and there we go. We're just about done. Just got one more move, and bam, and we're done. Just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 13, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Got that done. I messed myself up. I was talking, trying to be slick, and my finger slipped, and it totally messed up the move, and I couldn't tell where it went, so I just had to reset. But it's still not bad considering we messed up. So that is Rubik's Mania. So that's an example of when we get that within a certain amount of time, Yeah, we would give away a free item. You know, and like I said, when I say item, I'm talking like a wellness. Really, we're not giving away T-shirts for that kind of stuff. That's too much. I'm not making that kind of money. But you never say hi. You're so hurt. So here's, and maybe you don't know how TikTok works. I see every single person who pops in and then pops right back off for like a second. So you're right. I usually only say hi when people start talking to me in chat. That way I know you're actually here. Because if you ever pay attention to TikTok Live, people are just scrolling through. Like we've had, it usually shows me. I'm not seeing it right now. It usually tells us. Sometimes we'll have anywhere from 100 different people pop in and out on TikTok, but they don't ever stay. They're here for like 5 seconds and they're gone. So yeah, definitely. Anytime you're on, you know, stop by, hang out with us for a little bit. And as long as I can see you in chat, yeah, I don't mind engaging with people. I do all the time. So, yeah. So there was Rubik's Mania. Let's get another spin. You just wanted to pick. Don't do that, Rich. You're going to hurt my feelings. Nah. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. How much do you miss DJS? Hopefully at least a little bit. I will say things have been pretty quiet. Nothing too major. Camps are doing relatively well. All right, we already did Bargain Bin Boombox. We already made a song. It actually worked today. So we were able to make a song with Danny and Ethan before they left. It was a 90 alternatives punk rock song called Invisible Chains. It's about both of their addictions to vaping. But both songs actually turned out really well, but we went with the first one. So we'll be uploading those. I haven't gotten them all. I haven't gotten them all up onto the streaming platforms yet. It takes a little bit to really get them on, but once they are on, you'll be able to check out any of the songs we make. You'll be able to check those out on any major streaming platform: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, or really any streaming platform. There was someone there that I'd never even heard of. So you can find Bargain Brand Wellness music basically anywhere. So, and the name of the label I kind of gave was Off Brand Records. Miss a few people, but that's about it. No, I get that. You know, you miss you miss the people you worked with, your colleagues / friends. You miss those. Listen, it's a stressful job. It really is. I get it. You know, there's times, you know, and I still work for DJS. I still miss, you know, that kind of work. I don't know that I could ever go back to it. I'm in a much better place now, but I get it. Listen to Durham during the Fort Hill. Yeah, actually, you just missed him, Rich. As you know, I used to do, we used to do the Brothers Chatter with Danny and McDermott, but we stopped doing that back earlier this year. But they actually were just on here just about 45 minutes ago, as I guess we did a little Brothers Chatter reunion. They said that they would do another one here, like, you know, later in the future. But yeah. Do you take donations for giveaways? Absolutely. I haven't reached out to like any like local businesses yet, but absolutely I'll take donations for giveaways. If you're giving something away, Ashley, I will absolutely do that as a giveaway. In fact, I have a lot of wellness items. I don't know how much some of these you guys can see. They're like little puzzles. You've probably seen these before. I've been playing with them a little bit. I might give away some of these. I already took them out of the package, so I don't know how much people would actually want these, but there's a couple things like this, you know, infinity cubes come by themselves, but things like that, yeah, we'll definitely be giving away. Like I said, we're going to keep it small. And if we can keep it small, then, you know, I don't mind giving multiple away a stream or multiple times per week. So that's going to be part of the growth. You can make some tumblers with the slogans. And actually, I had considered that, actually. So yeah, we can get together, slogans, logos, whatever. So if you're willing to do any of that for me, I'd appreciate it. I really would. So yeah, we can get together and make a plan for, you know, here soon. Still waiting to get surgery on foot. Yeah, everything's so far behind, dude. I had a colonoscopy a year and a half ago, but it took me 2 years to get into it, and they want me to get one every 5 years just because we have a family history. I should probably schedule the appointment now. All right, let's get another spin on the wheel of wellness while we're sitting here talking. See what we're going to get into next. And we're going to do some karaoke chaos. So I'm going to serenade you all with my wonderful singing voice. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change our screen up over here a little bit. We enjoy this. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm the greatest singer in the world, but I do all right. I do all right. Let me, iWiff is my main delay. Yeah, that whole process is a pain in the butt. That is the other good thing about being outside the facility. I don't really have to worry about iWiff anymore because it's just not worth it. So, all right. So as I mentioned before, we'll do other songs as we're going through here, but everybody knows Elton John's my favorite, and he's got a plethora of great songs on there. So we will primarily stick with Elton John on this channel. We might even just name Karaoke Chaos to like Sir Elton John time or something like that. I do like there's a lot of Billy Joel songs that I like. The reason I'm saying this is because there's certain songs that would be great for karaoke. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm great. I'm not trying to like get a record album, but I also don't want to like deafen people. I have a range, right? You know, anybody who sings knows that they have their range, and I like to stick within that range. And Elton John hits most of that range for me. It's a little bit higher at some points, but I can hit most of it. But tonight's song kind of fits in with our theme, which is what I want to try to do, which is talking about, reconnecting with people, that once were in your life. And so, your Crocodile Rock, that wouldn't be bad. That would be a good one. But we're going to do The Circle of Life by Sir Elton John. Hold on. I don't know why I started already. This is The Circle of Life. From the day I started this too soon. I haven't listened to this song in a while. Here we go. From the day we arrived on the planet and blinking steps into the sun, there's more to be seen than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. Some say all be eaten, some say live and let live, but all are agreed is to join the stampede. You should never take more than you give in the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, and I don't have the best mic. It's the leap of faith. It's the bend of hope. Till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life. Some of us fall by the wayside, and some of us soar to the stars, and some of us sail through our troubles. Some have to live with the scars. There's far too much to take in here, more to find that can never be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round in the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, yeah. It's the leap of faith. It's the bend of hope. of life. I like the song too. On the path unwinding, yeah, in the circle of life. It is a good song. All right, that was Circle of Life by Sir Elton Hercules John. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. We're gonna get a few more spins on the Wheel of Wellness. We don't usually get through everything on the wheel, but I like to try to get through as much as we can. So yeah, let's hop back into this. I don't know why I was so quiet on, or maybe I had my mic a little bit further away. I don't know. Anyway, let's get another spin. I like mini cryptic. I wouldn't mind doing a mini cryptic or a Q-less before we roll on out. But let's see what we got. And ooh, Connections, perfect. We just ran on to that one. Connections is another fun game we like to play on here. Let's pull it up. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill. We got 16 words, 4 words per category. 4 categories, just up to us to figure out what the categories are. Let's see. House, clock. Oh, sorry. Good. That's what you keep me on point there for, Mom. Can't see it. There we go. All right. House, clock, ear, flap, bulb, wave, head, year, foot, store, blow, spear, hold, sway, zodiac, keep. Okay. A lot of short answers here, which makes this a harder puzzle. So zodiac, I like to stay. Let's look at zodiac. So we know zodiac sign. Zodiac is associated with a year. Clock is kind of associated with, time. I mean, you could even think of it that way. Clock, zodiac, year. I might be going a little bit too. I see body parts with foot, head, and ear, but I only see 3 there. Keep, hold. Store. Yeah, keep, hold, store. Grasping a hold of something. House, store, hold, keep. It's funny when you say house, you kind of pronounce it different than house. It's almost like you're putting a Z on it. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. Let's assume it is that one. I'm not positive that zodiac and year go together. How about zodiac, foot, clock, year? 12 zodiac signs, 12 numbers on a clock, 12 months in a year. What, 12 inches in a foot? That's not bad. I like that one. I like that. That's good. That's out of the box thinking right there, because I did not see that. Let's rock this one real quick, and then we'll rock that one next. Bam, got it. Contain. All right. Okay. Might get a perfect game here. And so you said year, zodiac, foot, and clock. Things with 12. Yep, there we go. Divide in 12. And that was the purple category. Okay. So then we've got bulb, wave, blow, spear, ear, sway, head, flap. I feel like wave, sway, and flap kind of go together. Like wave, sway, flap, blow. I mean, do those go together? One's the green and one's the blue category. Ear, bulb, head. Spear. Like, okay, so here's what I'm almost thinking. You know, I'm thinking like pieces of like vegetables, an ear of corn, head of lettuce, a spear of asparagus, and like a bulb, like a flower bulb. I don't know any foods that are like come in a bulb though. And that would eliminate blow, flap, wave, and sway. Put those four together. I like that. I like that. What did I say? I said ear, head, bulb of garlic. Good pull, Ashley. Yep. I wasn't even thinking about garlic. I was thinking like a bulb of a flower. I feel like I'm pretty confident. I think that's the blue category. Bam. Vegetable units. And then wave, sway, blow, flap, like wind, like moving wind. Yeah, moving the wind. Perfect game. Perfect game. Good pools. That's what we do over here on Bargain Brand Wellness. So like this is one, like I don't know. I think here's what I'm trying to think out. Like, so these giveaways that Ashley's going to make some tumblers for us. We're going to have other stuff to give away. I don't know, because we play 6 different games. Well, technically more than that. If you count Q-less and Rubik's Mania, we're playing like 8 different games on here. We're not going to give 8 items away every stream. You know, so like Wordle, we get it in 3, we give away something. Connections. I think Connections, the only way you could really do that one is if we get a perfect game, but maybe in order. But even then, that's really challenging. If you're going to do that, then the Wordle you don't always give to. Here's the thing is, and I'm trying to think like how you know, behaviorism, how you reward, not necessarily behavior, but kind of taking that whole, we want to make the giveaways obtainable, something we can reach so that we're actually giving stuff away. But we don't want it so easy we're giving away 8 items every stream. You know, so like Connections, we could do a perfect game because that happens. We get a perfect game probably at least once every 4 games, maybe once every 5 games. But like I was almost saying like a perfect game, but in hardest to easiest order. We've only done that twice. So I think that might be a little bit too difficult to go at. I don't know. I got to think about that when like, how many items do we give away? Do we just give 1 away and then, but then if that's the case, what is the purpose of striving to get, other than just doing the games, what is the purpose of striving to like do Rubik's Mania in less than 2 minutes if we already gave a prize away? You know what I mean? Or do we really, I don't think we can, at least not at this point, we can't afford to just give items away every game. But I don't know. We'll think about that. How to do giveaways. Let me write down my note. I'm gonna put my Tumblr's note down, Ashley, and I'll show you. I'll send you some mock-ups. How to do daily giveaways, we'll say. Especially then as we get bigger items, but those would be more like monthly drawing type things. All right, let's head back over the Wheel of Wellness. We'll give it a couple more spins before we wrap up. We go a little bit longer with our After Dark episodes, but not too late. But definitely longer than we do on Mondays and Wednesdays. Oh, we got it. We got Minute Cryptic. This is probably, I don't know if I'll say this is my favorite game. It's my favorite newer game that we've played since I found it. I really like this one because it really gets me thinking outside the box. Multiple ways to give the gift of cryptics. I don't know what that means. I don't want to click on anything right now. Oh, and you can actually create. I just noticed that we can actually create some games for them. All right, today's Minute Cryptic. Cut up fudge. Yes, I could. And you. 6 letters. 2 par. So I'm seeing, okay, so right off the bat, I'm looking for these indicators. Indicators tells me, I see cut up. Chop something up. Anagram, or take parts out of fudge. And if that's an indicator, then we know the definition is usually at the beginning or at the end. So if cut up is an indicator, Well, then the definition would have to be can you, unless this is one of those and lit clues and the whole thing is the definition. But based off of what I'm seeing, cut up fudge, yes I could, can you? I don't feel like that's the case here. So does that mean the definition is can you? Like, yeah, that's kind of weird. Or can you would be get rid of you. Okay. Yeah. All good point. I get what you mean. Can you, like firing someone, like can you? So take. Okay. Okay. I like where your mind's at. So cut up fudge. Take the U out of it. So that leaves us with FDGE. We'll anagram that. Yes, I could. We might have to get a hint, but on Wednesday we solved it without a hint. I was proud of us for that one. Stephen Twig, how you doing over there? I saw you joining. Dude, thanks for the likes. 7.5k likes over on TikTok. Keep up with it. This is some of our highs. We haven't had some of y'all haven't been able to get in here as much. So our likes have been down, so I appreciate it. We've made a little bit of money on tonight's stream, and we're up to 7.5k likes. Let's see if we can get that up to 10k before the night's over. But don't hurt yourself. A lot of tapping. Anyway, back to the puzzle. So we're thinking about cutting up fudge, taking out the U. You know, you got it. Are we on the right path? Are we in the right direction? Yes, I could. No, we're not in the right direction. All right, let's get a hint then. Because I'm sitting here looking at chat and trying to look at this. Let's look at our indicators. See if we're at least right there. Okay, no. Fudge is an anagram indicator. Okay, which fudge, mess up. You fudged up. Okay. If you fudge something, you might fake, distort, or manipulate it. And here we'll be manipulating some letters by rearranging them. And can is a deletion indicator. If you can something, you trash it. We need to delete some fodder from other. So we need to take the U out of could. Right? Since it's not fudge, we're taking the U. That's going to leave us with cold. So I'm seeing yes, which is usually an I. Or I mean, yeah, Y, I, cold. And so what's the definition then? Cut up? We took the U out of cold. I feel like the Y might go at the end. Cloidy. Cloidy's not a word. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Take out Y-O-U. C-O-L-D. That's scold. Out of the yes, I could, and it means cut up. Oh, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm taking out the wrong letters. I'm taking out the Y-O-U. So E-S-I-C-L-D. Duh. I left O in. Okay. Sliced. Yeah. Sliced. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. That one, we only need one. Honestly, your hint of taking out the U helped because I was just taking out the letter U. They wanted me to take out the whole thing. Y-O-U. Okay. Good. Hey, Joey got it. Good job, Joey. I see you over there. All right. Separate. Oh, actually, I didn't even see your chat. Separate maybe for cut up. Okay. Yeah. I did. I know some of you don't like this puzzle. I like it just because it really It really gets me thinking. All right, let's what the heck did I click? I don't know what I just clicked. Anyway, I clicked something. Let's get maybe we'll do one more spin. See what we got. Oh, are we gonna get hueless? I start to get it when you explain it to yourself. As I'm talking to myself, it starts to make more sense. Unless I'm way off base like I was earlier. All right, let's play Q-less. We're gonna go back to the overhead cam. Q-less is our solitaire / crossword game. The reason it's a solitaire game, not every role is solvable, but they say most are. Most are. Especially if you just take your time. The hardest part's when you get the X's and the Z's. Luckily, you can only get one of them because they're on the same die. But then the J's and K's really throw a wrench out there. And we got a Z. We do have a Z. That doesn't mean we can't get it. I've gotten it plenty of times with Z. But we also have a J. So I'm definitely going to need some help on this one, chat. All right. Too bad there's not two Z's. We could do jazz. It's good to try to figure out something to do with this Z right off the bat. I will tell you that. I was gonna say we could do Riz, but that's got two Z's as well. There's a lot of is Linda? Yeah, she's still over there. She's over on YouTube. Zap, yeah, Zap's not bad. It's a short one, but with a Z word, we're kind of stuck. We might have to just go with that. So let's then build off that. Let's build off that P. That J is really going to make this hard. It's really going to make this hard. I'd be fine if we had the C or the D or even or there's a T on here. That J might make this a little bit harder. We can even build off this A. That might. Well, we have three vowels. That's a benefit. But maybe we even build off the A. Maybe. Jab. I don't want to do that because that's going to kind of lock. That's going to lock us if we do that because then we can't get to anything else. Because then you got jar. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I'd like to have like a nice little 4 or 5 letter word to pull off a P or pull off an A. Anything with BR. Ring, wrist, wrist. Yeah, I see jab. Like I said, that's gonna lock this thing. Go and try to get the BR up here. We had I. We could do Braille. Well, no, Braille is 2 L's and we could do brain. We could do brain, but then that locks that I. It really locks that I, and I don't know. Yeah, we can't really get that. I don't want to do that. Just because we have a J to get use of. Brash. Okay. I like Brash. That's a good one. She is good at these. Yes, she is. She's giving you a compliment. All right, so that helps us out a little bit. Then we got to figure out something to do with this J. Jib, isn't jib J-I-B like part of a ship? Then you have F-U-N, which is fun, but we got to connect it somehow. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, you know what we could have done? Shun. Like I said, we still have options. We might have to move things around here a little bit. So jib is a word, okay. Foon. I feel like foon's a word. I don't know if we're gonna really do with that. Is there anything else we can even do with that J? They said we had brain, but I don't like putting that A and I right next to each other because that's going to really lock us. Let me. Well, so we have Zap, but what if we even had Zip? And is that all we have? Is there any other? Can't think of any other Z words. That's the only bad about this game. It's called Q list, but I wish it'd be called QXZ list. Sometimes. Of course, then that would make it really easy. Maybe we do Zip. Zip and Brash. Maybe. Maybe we kind of pull something off of that, maybe. If we had a T, we could do Trash. I know Fern is F. F-E-R-N. We have Burn. I don't know if that helps us, but no, because it locks the U and the A. I don't really want to do that either. And we still have Jab. We have Jip, Zip. Yeah, doing that kind of loses us. This could potentially, I don't want to be on here too long. This could be one of those that we can't solve. I want to try to get us as close as possible though. Let's maybe reset a little bit. Super something else. I like Brain, but I can't see putting two vowels next to each other because we're only gonna be able to really use one of them. We don't have. We do have Push. I like Push. Brain. I don't want to mess with that one though. We still need. We still have to be able to do something with that U. So what if we did do Zap still? So that locks that U though. Zap, Zip. There has to be. I want to say there has to be another Z word, but really the only thing I'm seeing is things that end with Z, and most words that end with Z end with 2Z. And honestly, if we had an E, we have Zebra. I would love to have an E right now. Not even an E on that one. There's one E on that one. I think that's what's going to really throw us off. We have the Z, but then we have that J. But I think J might be the worst other letter other than X, which, like I said, the X is on the Z die. I think that J might be the worst one to have in this case because I don't. And the fact that I don't see you guys throw much else in chat tells me that you're not seeing it either. Got Brush, which is very similar to what we have with Brash. Doesn't really change anything up all that much. Got Fin. Still got Jib. Doing that pushes that U down, so the U's not locked. Oh man. We got Fun. We don't really have anything with that H. We got that S there. I mean, we got hands. And then we got Zap. Oh, there we go. No, wait a minute. I think we got it. I think we got it, chat. I think we got it. Brush, Jib, Zap, Fans. Boom. That was a hard one. That was one of the hardest ones, but I think we got it. Is that actually how you spell Jib? J-I-B, or is it one of those goofy words that has two B's? Let's let me look real quick. Jib, triangular stay sail set. Nope, J-I-B. Hey, we got it. Pretty good. Hey, round of applause on that one. That was a hard one. that was one of the hardest ones I've done. I'm not gonna lie. Had we not been on stream, I probably would have given up on that already. So, benefit to doing that one on stream. that definitely tells you that more. There's been a couple times I've given up on rolls. That tells me those rolls were probably solvable. Before we leave, I did get this one little brain puzzle. It's the sword and the stone, but the sword has all these little ridges. You have to turn it to see how to change it. You got to turn it to make it move up. I did solve it. It was harder to get back in than it was to get out, and I don't remember how I did. You just have to kind of carefully move it about. It's a challenging puzzle. It probably took me about 20 minutes to get it out of there, but all right, let's go ahead and wrap up for the evening. Appreciate the support tonight. We had another fun After Dark episode. Like I said, I really do like doing Fridays. I know some people might like Saturdays, but Fridays are working out well for me. You know, I'm not at a point yet where I want to change the times, although it does get, like I said, we go late. It is after 10, and I know that is late for some people. I have considered maybe starting like at 7. I have, and I know we don't have a large audience, but I don't want to lose the audience we have. And I do know some of you, you know, you watch with kids, or some of you that watch have young kids. So I've considered, I haven't really given it too much thought, but we have considered maybe starting like an hour earlier. Especially, like I said, for the After Dark episodes, whenever we're going a little bit longer, but we'll see. You know, we're over here growing. We're trying to evolve. We're trying to figure it out. We had a lot of people in here tonight. So, yeah, appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Let's give our final thoughts on tonight's episode, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. All right. So tonight was a Brothers Chatter reunion, and reunions like this remind you that time changes people, but it doesn't necessarily erase connection. You grow, you take different paths, you learn new things, but some conversations may still feel like home the moment they start, right? In fact, today's episode was just like that. It kind of felt like we were right back in the Brothers Chatter, just more of a PG-13 vibe. Tonight wasn't about going backwards. It was about recognizing what still matters and why it mattered in the first place. So until next time, remember that wherever you are in life, check in with the people who shaped you. And don't wait for a perfect moment to reconnect. And as always, may you're worth your wellness. Love you all. Appreciate the support. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then.
Naked with your wellness, every breath you take. Turn your burnout into a big remake. Naked with your wellness, don't fade away. You're healing on clearance, and that's okay.